Let's go, Messi. Let's go.
You know what it actually does sound like? It sounds like you're in a fighter jet.
I know. I'm a football coach. I'm sending my plays to my quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you're an F-16. You're like,
Yeah,
uh,
it's exactly. That's right over the Atlanta Stadium, where Argentina beats England.
and you're just like hunting down any anti-PD fans. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? DumbFans, another version of Harper and I doing another Zoom call here, bringing you guys content because we didn't get you that sweet content. Harpreet's not feeling well. You're not feeling well again, or?
Yeah, I got, I don't know, I got a bit of a cough, a lingering cough that's not going away. And yeah, it's just feeling better than last week, but still kind of off.
You got Amro, Hart, you got Steven up in the sky watching up everything here. We do up another episode here. Fresh off the England defeat of the mighty Argentinians in what was a gripping football game. Did you watch it?
I watched it. I think England just watched it in the second half. They didn't really play. They just they were watching too.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
They went for some fish and chips after they scored that first. You know, I will say that this is par for the. As someone who's like an avid England fan, this is par for the course for what England does. And first off, again, we were talking about the World Cup. This has been one of the most exciting World Cups I've ever seen. You know, and just the recap of the game. You know, it had the makings of a classic. It was really. But England tends to do this where they look like the better team up until the first goal, where they get the opening goal, and then they end up trying to park the bus for 40 minutes and squeeze out a win, 1-0 or 2-1 for the better part of 40 minutes. This is why.
But you're playing against the best player in the world, the GOAT of soccer. You can't play defensive like that. You got to keep going after him. It's the shots in that game in the second half. Like the first half, I don't think Argentina got a shot on net. The second half, Argentina finished off with 14 shots, 6 on Pickford. 6 shots on Pickford, second half. They just went straight after England.
Yeah, I mean, Pickford was incredible. If Messi was the best player of the game, Pickford was the second best player of the game, in my opinion. He made some incredible, saves off a few headers there that I thought were goals for certain. And Messi was all, in tight. He looked like he was looking for anybody to make a difference. Like he was like lobbing the ball to anybody. Beautiful passes by Messi. I mean, it's amazing to me what happens under pressure. The guy just seems to deliver. But this is par for the course of England. You know, this is why Gareth Southgate got fired. You know, because the MO for England was that come the big game, they tend to sort of beat themselves. And I thought to myself, when it was scoreless, England was the better team.
England was by far the better team in that first half, up to the goal, a little bit into the second.
They were moving the ball well. I thought Bellingham looked incredible. Even with Kane having a hard time getting something with the ball, Bellingham was clearly noticeable right up until the opening goal. And I thought, okay, so the MO now has changed. England now has to go on the offensive because the reputation has been that they just sit back and let the opposition come at them. But I guess nobody told them that was the game plan.
Yeah. So possession time, it ended off 64% for Argentina to England's 36. And I think that again, it correlates to the second half of what happened and how much pressure Argentina put. England just couldn't do anything. And I don't think they wanted to do anything. Like you said, they just sat back and let Messi and everybody else take over. Messi was trying to go through players. He wasn't generating. Great players, what they do. Okay, I'm not generating the offense myself. I'm not going to be able to score. I'm gonna get my teammates involved. That's exactly what he did. I think he had maybe 4 or 5 crosses, dangerous crosses that if those hit one of those guys, or one of those guys got their foot or head on there, those could have been goals as well. And again, like you said, yeah, Pickford played a very good game, and with the way that he played, they deserved that win. And for him, at least, you're not going to play. Your forwards aren't going to show up. You're not going to push on them. Then do it for your goalie.
I mean, it looked like England was overwhelmed after the first opening goal, and rightly so. I mean, Argentina was incredible. They seemed to find another level as the defending champions. So championship teams tend to do that. I thought that you could have 5 minutes of pressure from Argentina, but you can't let it get to 10 minutes, 15 minutes of extended pressure. The game could have been easily 5-1. Pickford played outstanding, and he always has been. He's an excellent goalie. But in this particular case, it just gets overwhelming. Eventually, Messi's going to find the right target, and he did twice.
Yeah.
He didn't score, but he didn't need to. His presence was all over the place. It was infuriating to see, especially because I thought that England has the younger legs, and I thought that they had the right amount of mix of experience and youth, especially with Kane and Bellingham as a tandem. But just a missed opportunity. I feel like this is an opportunity to really set the stage with the new coaching, the new direction of the team. Really take it to the former champs and the current champs, and then go on to face Spain. But after the opening goal, it never looked like England had the game in hand at all.
Yeah, you're right, and it kind of looked like that second half how the France and Spain game went the whole game. So Spain comes out of the other side, and man, Spain looked great from the start to the finish. Mbappe, Dembele, they just couldn't do anything. And like we were talking about England in that second half after the goal, that's exactly what they did to France, Spain.
Yeah, I mean, Spain had a great showing against France. I mean, honestly, it seemed like the Abbotsford Canucks were going to have a good showing against France too. For the FIFA fans out there, it's a minor league hockey team out here in Vancouver who actually won the Calder Trophy.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know where France's disconnect was. I didn't seem like they could generate any momentum in the game. It looked like Spain was the faster team. France may have missed the mark in their preparation against going with Spain. I don't think we've seen the best of Spain yet up until they faced off with France, and maybe France has been slept on. Spain's been slept on a little bit.
Yeah, man. So France was the favorite going into this tournament to contend or to win the whole thing, and yeah, they looked terrible that last game. They kind of look like they didn't wake up. They didn't start. They didn't start. They didn't finish. They didn't do anything. And yeah, Spain was a sleeper, but not anymore. Argentina has to have their best game to have a chance against Spain. I think Spain should be the clear favorite going into this final.
I think Argentina is the clear favorite. I mean, I don't know how they're the defending champions. They're the clear favorite.
It doesn't matter. England was the favorite in this game.
There's no underdog status here for the defending.
There is in the betting world. There's in the betting world, and England was the favorite to win this game.
Betting favorites aside, the perception is that as long as Argentina is in the World Cup contending, they're the favorite. They won the last one. So Messi and the guy.
They did. That's 4 years. It's not like it's a year to year. In 4 years, a lot changes. And let me tell you, going into going into this game, this final on Sunday, Spain's got to be the favorite.
I disagree. I think it's on Messi. The pressure's always going to be on Messi. He's the best player in the world. And
I get that. I get that Argentina is the best player in the world. I get that they're defending champs, but set that aside of what they've done in this World Cup compared to Argentina and how they've looked and how they played, Spain looks better. Spain looks a lot better.
I would say that in that
Maybe
essence,
not a lot better, but they look better.
well, look, I mean, if you're a team that's able to get into a hole and then find your way out of it uh, magically inside the last 10 minutes of every football game you play, then there's something special about your team. You're the favorites in that regard. You look how they, and I will say this in terms of where Argentina has looked in this tournament. We go look back at Capo Verde, for instance. We look back at Egypt, and we look at England. Offense was never an issue for their adversaries, but it was a matter of them being able to dig deep and focus their team to try and get out of their holes. In most cases against Egypt, which I thought they should have maybe walked away with a loss on that one. I thought Egypt had that game in hand.
They were up 2-0 in that game.
They were, and when it could have been 3, they had a goal disallowed.
Right.
So and oddly enough, actually, we're watching this game with England and Argentina. I don't think the refs made a big factor into this game. I thought it was called pretty clean.
It was.
All things being equal, I don't know if that was done on purpose because FIFA told the officials we need to calm down with the love for Messi here and make sure we try and give the perception that we're being fair. Argentina was called on multiple fouls in this game. I think the foul call ended up being double of Argentina over England.
And 15-11, Argentina 15 to England's 11.
There we go. So, ultimately for me, I think, watching the game, there wasn't anything that was egregious. Ultimately, it boils down to the players on the field and, coaching, preparation. Again, you got the opening goal. You were the better team. You were moving the ball up the field way better than what Argentina was able to put together. Clearly, you had a game plan that was working. I don't understand what happens after you score the first goal, where everyone just goes back, high fives everybody, and is like, "Well, our job is done. I guess we were going to win this game in 40 minutes."
Did you see Beckham? Did you see Beckham after that first goal?
It was funny because they did this with the Euro and in the previous tournaments. Every time England gets an opening goal, they go to Beckham.
They go to Beckham. They look for him.
And I was like, can we just stop inviting the guy? I feel like this is a lot of bad luck.
He's the curse. He's the curse.
So it was a hard watch. It really was. I mean, when it was scoreless, excellent football. I thought it was a really great game. I definitely thought that Argentina was going to get their moments where they were going to apply pressure, but England scored. And, for me, again, I'm just so used to the script for England being that they let up off the gas pedal that this time out, they were actually going to advance and try to apply pressure. And that never happened. They never had one opportunity there where they had an extended run of pressure against Argentina.
That's where the England Football Club fools all of England fans. They're like, hey, let's get their hopes really high. We'll get a lead into the second half. We got Pickford in the net. We're going to win this one. Make some great saves, Pickford. Get those fans fooled.
If you're an England fan, this team finds a way to disappoint you in the worst possible ways. And you can't just, if Argentina came out and they beat us 3-0, 3-0, 2-0, you would be like, you know what? We never had a shot at it. There's a former chance. It was good that we got as far as we did. But England seems to look so competitive in these games. and then still miraculously find a way to lose. In this case, I don't think they beat themselves. I do think that they just either didn't have a game plan for when they scored the first goal, or Argentina was just that much better when they were under pressure. And look, this is nothing new to them. They've been on the back foot with a lot of teams in these knockout stages, and Argentina's found a way.
Yeah. So now going into this Saturday game. France and England, do they are the big guys still playing in this? What are we playing for? You're an England player, and what are you thinking? Do you show up? Do you what does third place get?
Well, I mean, fair play obviously helps you in the overall rankings in the world. So it definitely adds to your seating down the line, and then obviously where you're playing, that kind of stuff. So you're playing for something. Pride, honestly, I would say that it's been as disappointing as it was for England. I thought it would be well more disappointing for France, considering at least England looked like a team that had a game plan going into this game. France either had a game plan and it failed, or they were completely lost because Spain looked, I mean, looking faster than France too in the game. I felt.
They looked so good. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a lack of preparation on France's side or the preparation of Spain against France, what they did, their game plan, but they looked a lot better. The whole game. There wasn't one point where I was like, oh, France might have a chance to come back.
Yeah.
Spain looks so good.
I mean, that looks great. I mean, it's going to make for a really interesting World Cup here on Sunday. So, predictions. Then, what do we think here in terms of what's the score, Harp? What do you think? What's your opinion on that?
So, my prediction is 3-1 France over England on Saturday.
No one's talking about that game.
Mbappe goes
Nobody's talking about that game. No one's talking about France.
Mbappe goes off and England just gets washed away.
Where we get 3-0 from? We have excellent strikers. I'm not even going to talk about this game. I was talking about the World Cup game. I was talking about the World Cup game.
The real game Sunday. I think it's going to be a very defensive game on Spain's side. They're going to be and they're just going to jump on their opportunities. It's going to be low scoring. I feel maybe 1-0 Spain, maybe 2-1. I don't see Argentina or Messi getting much done. And that's just because Spain's backfield, they completely shut down Mbappe and that France offense, which is probably the best in the world or considered the best in the world. They obviously weren't on Tuesday.
Well, I mean, if I was England, I was probably looking at that game plan with Spain and France and thinking to themselves, well, our backfield is just as good in terms of defense. So maybe we can get the opening goal and ride it out and let Pickford do his job. And for a while there, it looked really well. And I thought to myself when they scored that England just had to get out of injury time and then regroup. But then I think there was a scramble where there was a post at some point there.
And they hit the post of, I think, like 2 minutes before, very close to the goal.
The second it hit the post, I got up, I was ready to leave because I was like, this game is over. Something's going to happen. Yeah. Right after he's a huge Argentina fan, so he was going nuts and letting me have it for sure. In terms of this Sunday,
As he should.
In terms of this Sunday, I have it. I have it going to penalties. I think this is a different Spain team. I do think that Argentina, for whatever reason, looks like a different team when they're behind. I just don't see any. I don't see the goal scoring right off the jump. I could be wrong, but I think it'll be a very competitive game. But I do see it going to penalties. And I have it that both teams get food poisoning and they don't know where to look.
even if that happened, they're still playing that game.
And then they'll award the World Cup to England when they win
they win.
But let us know your thoughts. Like and subscribe as always. Please let us know if you're watching the World Cup, if you've been enjoying the World Cup. Is your team still in it? Is your team out of it? Let us know where you guys are. We've been getting we get some interaction lately, which is really, really nice. Some good feedback. And let us know more. We like to hear it. We're going to keep trying to bring you these videos every week. We do 2 of them every Wednesday, and we're going to keep at it with the Instagram, the socials, and we might be looking at other avenues like Spotify. Hey, maybe we go on OnlyFans. Let you guys think we should be on OnlyFans. Yeah, we could be a sports show on OnlyFans. Yeah. There's nothing that says that we have to do nudity.
Yeah, that won't be good. We're gonna lose viewers.
No, we'll lose the 2 viewers we have. You're right. Well, thanks again. This is Hart, Amram, DumbFans.